Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming to join me. It's a while since I've posted anything. Obviously, we've had Christmas and yeah, it's been quite busy. So I wanted to share what I've been making because I haven't been sat here doing nothing. I've finished my Queen Victoria journals and both of those are sold. They sold after the second video, so thank you very much for that. And I'm going to do a flip through of them. But I also wanted to show you that I've done a little journal, and that's a teddy bear journal. Got a little teddy on it there. So that's a small journal, but it's very packed full. So I'll do a flip through of that as well. Not in this video, in a different one. And I've finished my little project that I did for in between projects. So I'll do a flip through of that as well. But obviously not in this video, but I just thought I'd show you what I've been doing. So I've made two journals. One's hardcover with a soft spine and then the other is a soft cover. Are you a bit wonky? I'm really out of touch doing these. So I think I'll do the hardcover first. Now the caveat that I put on these hardcover is made out of card and it has a fabric spine. And as you move it around, I don't know if you can see, but it's not, as my husband laughs when I use this word, it's not stable. So when you try to stand it upright, it leans. It doesn't stand, you probably can't see it from that, but it stands like it's had a bottle of wine. It stands on the wonk. So if that's going to annoy the person that's purchased it, please let me know. It's probably a better a journal that lays down flat. But it's not that it's out, that the covers are the wrong size or anything. It's because this spine is soft. It wiggles. I love it. I think for me it just makes it very textural. Is that the right word? I've put a little tassel. You probably can't see it very well. I've put a little tassel on with a crown. And that's just ribbons that I had left over. The spine, as I say, is fabric. And it's tartan fabric, very dark tartan, and then I've used fabric ribbon there. The cover is it's a wallpaper, and I just loved the green, so that's wallpaper, and it's got the tartan tie. This image that I've used on the front, it was actually from the book, one of the books that I had, and I've cut like a frame out of one of Andrea's, sorry, the kit, I should have said at the beginning, the kit that I used for this. And I think 99% of it is Andrea's kit. It's from Andrea Artymaze, and it's her Queen Victoria kit. And I'll put the link to that below. But I've made like a frame because I also used her William Morris papers as well. And some lace. I'm really out of doing videos, aren't I? So as I say, it's quite big. It's 9 inches by 6 1/4 ish, and the spine is about 2 1/4. It's got lots of like crochet trim. I've run out of that now, and the shop I bought it from doesn't sell it anymore, so that's made me sad. It's got some tabs at the top as well. So on the inside, because this is detachable, by the way, that comes off, it's just clipped on. So because it has this soft spine, it will lay completely flat. So when you're journaling in it, it does lay completely flat. I haven't decorated the covers on the front and back because I thought that would be nice for the person that gets it to put something on there and make it theirs. So I've left those plain. Okay. So on the front we did, I think I did that with you. And these are Andrea's either her William Morris papers or her autumn collage papers. This is from a book that I had. And that's a window envelope there. The tartan paper that I've got, I can't remember where I got it from, but that's not Andrea's. But I've used different tartan papers all the way through. A lot of these images are from a sketchbook of Queen Victoria. I think she quite liked drawing. Oops. I couldn't bear to cover that paper up. I love it, so I've left it. But as I say, the person that's having it, they can certainly decorate it. Image there of Victoria and Albert. Then we've got a large tag there, and again this is from a book that I had, and it's Queen Victoria, and I can't remember what it was of, but it's a painting that somebody did of one of the functions that she did. Another image there, opens up and there's just a little card in there. So that's from the book as well that I had. And again, there's an image there. The light's shining on it, isn't it? I hope you can see. Then on the back of that, I've put a journaling card. Some of my tea dyed papers. This is just clipped on, so it's a double tag that comes with the kit. And then I've put one of the postcards on the back, and I've just added some extra journaling space. And that just clips. It does clip on there, honest. I'm all 6s and 7s, aren't I? And on the back of there, there's another little journaling card. This was one of Andrea's papers from her autumn kit, but the colours just went with it. I know it's not Queen Victoria because it says autumn 1918, but I just loved the pages, that it went so nicely. Another image drawn by Queen Victoria, and that flips up. There's some journaling space just there, and then there's a journaling card there. These images are from Mrs Cogs' Queen Victoria set. This is an old Strand magazine that I had, and it had rooms of the Buckingham Palace. That's the word I'm looking for. So there's a variety of different photos in there. I've put some quotes in that I found that were from Queen Victoria as well. Lovely papers from the kit. And I think her favourite, oh gosh, what do they call them? Game warden. I know that's not the right name for a Scottish game warden. Up in Scotland, I think his name was John Brown. So I imagine that's him. Another image there. Love the violets. I think the violets. Then that's one of her drawings, and it's Mademoiselle Rossier in the ballet, Gustav III. And I just put that as a journaling card. Vellum that I've copied Andrea's William Morris papers on. There's a little pocket there, and again with one of her drawings, and these are of her children. And again, the castle. I think that's Windsor Castle. Could be Balmoral, couldn't it? Then 2 journaling cards. These papers, I think, were Amy Crafty Cat. And then again, that's from Andrea's autumn kit, but it just went nicely with it. I liked the old feel of the papers. And then in the middle there is one of the envelopes that come with the kit, and I've just included one of her drawings that I had left over. So that just sits in that envelope. Quite a tight fit, but it does fit in. So lots of writing space in this one. Done some stenciling. I think that's from Amy's Regal kit. And then again, these papers are from Andrea, and one of Mrs Cogs' images there. Isn't that a beautiful image there? She was very pretty when she was a young girl, I think. Another of the images there, and a quote. Tracing paper. This is one of Amy's CD envelopes, and I've put a journaling card in there that you can pull out. Another of the images there. That just fits in there nicely. And then again, Andrea's beautiful papers. I don't know if anybody else has used the Queen Victoria. When I'm choosing a kit to work with, I always like to have a look and see what other people have done with it. And I couldn't find many that were Queen Victoria. A few, but not many. I think I put her there peeping over the tea. And I put the cup there because it says, bring me a cup of tea in the Times. I could just imagine her sitting there. A deer in her park. And again, one of the pages that I had of the I think it was Buckingham Palace it was about. And then I've done a double pocket here. So a couple of images there. And these papers of Andrea's are just absolutely beautiful. And then that's a young Queen Victoria. And I think this was one of Andrea's, I'm not sure if it was a freebie or one of her collage. I think it was one of her collage pages. And again, it just kind of went with what I was doing. Music paper there. Another of the book pages. And another image just there. Oops, didn't quite fit. And then again, another tuck spot just there. Andrea's kits are always so generous. Again, that's from the drawing book. So that's the front of her, and I think that's the back of her, of the lady that she was drawing. And then another journaling card just in there. And again, I couldn't bear to cover that page up, but again, the person that's getting it can put anything that they want on there, can't they? This we made together. It's the concertina envelope in the middle. So I put the image of Queen Victoria and Albert on the front there, and then on the back there's got that image there of Queen Victoria as well. And then inside I've just put extras that I had left over from the kit, one of the pages from the Strand magazine. So I've just left them in there because, you know, the person that's getting it, they can continue on and decorate, use them to decorate if they want to. I was going to put, I've made these two tags, so it's a journaling card that pulls out and sits in there, and I was going to put them on there and then perhaps, you know, sort of glue them down there and then have it as a tuck spot, but I decided to leave it plain for the person to decorate, but I've included them just in case they want to do that. So they're just in there. So I like that, and because it's concertina, it does expand a little, you know, it's easy to get things in and out of. I wonder if any of you made any, or if I was very confused you all making it. Another little window envelope just there with an old Queen Victoria in. Then again, beautiful, beautiful papers from Andrea. This is one of the images from the sketchbook, and I didn't know which side to use, so I ended up hinging them together and using them both. So that's a lovely space for you to stick something or write. And I thought it was nice to put it opposite the deer. Victoria and Albert there, and then there's some my dearest Albert sat on a footstool at my side, and his excessive love and affection gave me feelings of heavenly love and happiness I never could have hoped to have felt before. So I thought that was just, it was just lovely. It was so, oh bless her. Yeah, so I think that's when she proposed, yeah, she proposed to him because she was the queen, so she has to do the proposing. Again, another of the CD envelopes and Queen Victoria there, and again that does come out, and then there's another journaling card in there, and again the image from the book there, my coffee stained or tea stained, I think they are. This is an old ledger paper. It's the only one that I have. It is original, but it is from the 1800s, so it is grubby because it is original, but I had to use it. And I've clipped that in so that I left that as writing space, and then it opens up just as some extra writing space on there, so you know you can open it up and journal on it. And then I've just put some tracing paper that I'd got left over and one of the tags on there, so that just clips on the side there. If you wanted to, you could stick it 1, 2, 3 and have it on there as a flip, but again I've left that as a choice for the person to do. Journaling card in there. Again, it was Buckingham Palace look, so from my Strand magazine that I had. That was from the 1800s, that Strand magazine. Absolutely falling to pieces. Isn't that gorgeous? I think that's one of her daughters that she'd painted. I included this just because I liked the hats. I thought it was quite relevant. And I've backed it with music roll paper. And in the envelopes, there's a little that flips out as extra journaling space. These come with the kit as well. So as I say, Andrea's kits are just so generous. There's so much in them. That's why I've got bits left over that I've included. Nothing will turn a man's home into a castle more quickly and effectively than a dachshund. I think she liked dogs. Book page again. And this book page is from Victorian Garlands or something like that it was called. So I thought it's quite relevant to include it. Centre of the signature. And I've just included a page from that book that I had of the sketchbook. Yep, so you see garlands of Victorian times. And I think back then, the flowers that they used in bouquets and in flower arrangements meant something. They all had a meaning. Again, another envelope here. And again, that's got one of those cards in there that opens up. And then there's another journaling card. I had to include this. This is from the same Strand magazine, and it's Queen Victoria's ear. Don't ask me why there was pictures of people's ears in it, but I had to use it somewhere. I couldn't not. And a beautiful image there. It did make me giggle, Queen Victoria's ear. Oh yeah, that's that. This I've done as, do you call it a waterfall? So 3 of the journaling cards, I've backed them all so you can stick something on or write on them and they flip up. And of course you can use all this as well if you wanted to. I thought that was quite nice. Put some lace on the edge. This comes off, so it hangs over the page, and that's a picture of Queen Victoria. And then on the other side, it's got another picture that came from with the kit. And I've just used bits and pieces of paper that I had left over that I'd been using. So again, they can either be written on or they can be used to decorate the journal further. And that just hangs over the page. Either way, it doesn't matter if you prefer it that way. Whichever way, it just hangs on the page. A couple of journaling cards there. I love these pockets that Andrea does with the kit. And again, there's that 1868, so it's definitely Queen Victoria, so over 100 years old. And it's the only piece I had, so it had to be used sometime, didn't it? 2 of the tags that come with the kit, and I say I've hinged them together and kept them as a pair. Another journaling card just there. Another image there, and that flips out. And another journaling card. And these are all paintings that she did of her children. That was an image from the book that I had. And then again, one of her children that she's drawn. And that's the end of the book. So as I say, because it's got this soft spine, I mean, you can see how it moves around. It does not stand upright. It leans forward, it leans backwards, it leans all skew with, but I love it. So I hope the lady that's reserved it still does. She'll soon let me know. I'm sure she will. This one is the soft cover, and I think it is, yeah, it's about 9, about the same, so 9 by about 6 1/4 inches. I've put a couple of little charms on there, a crown and a key. Not quite big enough to be the key to one of the castles. Again, I've used a dark tartan fabric that I had, and some tartan ribbon, and then some lace at the bottom. And I've kept it loose so that you can put something in there if you want to. That's a picture of Queen Victoria as a child, or one of her children actually. I can't remember now. I think it was a picture of her that had been drawn by, painted by somebody. It was Queen Victoria as a child. So that opens up. It's got a couple of envelopes in there, and I think they've got, yeah, they've got the same postcard things that open up. I could have stitched around them, but I thought it makes it nice to have some extra journaling space in there. So they've both got one each of those in. And again, one of the pages of Buckingham Palace from the Strand magazine, so that just tucks in there. Again, I've got an image there of Queen Victoria and a little dangle. You can take that dangle off if it's annoying. And that, again, it does come out, so you can journal on that if you want to. And again, these papers, I just love them. This was from the book that I've got, or that I had. It's gone now. And then I've just put some extra papers in there. And that just tucks in there. God Save the Queen, Diamond Jubilee, 1837 to 1897. So she ruled for a long time. Diamond Jubilee is 50 years, isn't it? Queen Elizabeth at the minute now. It's this next year. I don't know when will this go out. I'm going to put it straight out, this video. So 2022, it's her 70th anniversary. So gosh, a long time. Again, the two tags that I've kept together, I've just reinforced them down the spine. And they just fit in there. Again, it's got the same quotes in this one, different and the same pages because they're different books. Again, that's one of the postcards, and it just flips out with some extra paper in there. I love the snowdrops. She was quite anti-feminism as well, Queen Victoria. You know, I thought for the minute that I'd use the same one, but no, I kept it all snowdrops, and again that's got some extra. I don't think she had time for the suffragettes from what I've read. I could be wrong. Again, 1868, so that page is gone now. I would love to find an old ledger book like that, full of pages. Gosh, it'd be a dream come true, wouldn't it? Beautiful, these pockets that Andrea has in her kit. Again, the Victorian flowers with a quote there, Victoria and Albert, and then that's a photo of Albert, and this was taken actually not long before he died. I think it was pneumonia that he got. And then again we've got the quote about the castle in the Dachshund. Again, Victoria and Albert there, and the same quote there that she had about him. Again, Buckingham Palace. This is one of the collage sheets that comes in the kit. You know, you don't have to use it as a book, as a page in the journal. You can fussy cut a lot of these things out and do all sorts with it. The kit's just, it's lovely. It's a beautiful kit to use. Extra journaling space on there. Again, the castle. And then I fussy cut this out of one of the book pages. And then that's one of the cards that comes with the kit. And in the middle of this, I seem to have glitter everywhere, and yet I've got nothing glittery out. So I apologise if when these arrive where they're going there's glitter, but I can't think where it's come from. I haven't even had any Christmas Christmas decorations in here. Perhaps I've had it on me. And again, I've just included bits and pieces that I had left over that can be used, and a couple of the from the book page, the book that I was using. So again, that's one of the concertina pockets that opens up nice and wide. Just wrap that round there. There we go. I can see it twinkling. It's going to bug me now where that's come from. Again, I've cut that out of one of the journal sheets. And just put that in there. And that was the one that I cut to make the corner pocket on the previous page. One of the journaling cards I've used as a pocket just there. Love that image of Victoria and Albert and the dogs there. And it says, I love peace and quiet. I hate politics and turmoil. Sounds like she was in the wrong job. And this, same as in the other one, this is made from two of the tags, and I've just hinged them at the top. And again, they've got different papers inside, so they can either be written on or used to decorate the journal further. I think it's nice to include some of the papers that you've used when you send a journal off. Another image from the book that I had. Andrea's William Morris papers. I love that one with the bird on. Then I've used one of Andrea's postcards there. And then again, I've done the flip. This time I've put tabs on it. So there are 3 journaling cards that come with the kit that I've just included as a flip. Again, the old ledger paper. Again, the cup of tea. And then that card there. The Queen's birthday, 1859. Good for one loaf. So I think people were given this and they could exchange it for a loaf of bread. Gosh. There's an old Queen Victoria there in that pocket. And then this again, it flips open. So there's some journaling space in there. And again, it could be stuck on there and used as a tuck spot and a flip if you wanted to, but I've just left it as a floating writing space. And then this opens up that way to write on, and then it pulls out that way as well, because I just didn't want to cover this if I could help it. And then in the back there's a drawing there, or a painting of Queen Victoria when she was I think she was either 6 or 8 in that one, and that's her mother. And I think she had quite a toxic relationship with her mum from if what I've read is correct. I think her mother was quite controlling until she became queen, and then she could please herself. Pom-pom trim, I know, gosh, I've still got glitter here. Pom-pom trim, I know a lot of people don't like it, but I love it. So, and I know that the person that's having this likes it as well. So that's my soft cover journal, Queen Victoria, and my hardcover one as well. So I do hope that you have enjoyed it, and I look forward to showing you what else I've been making. Take care, everyone. Bye.